Hey everybody, it's Brian from Diamond Lake Resort. I got Amy with me.
Hi guys.
And guess what it's time for? It's time for another episode of
Where are we now?
That's
I
right.
don't make that face.
I do.
I can't make that
Yeah.
face.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Look,
we got our shirts on.
Thanks to those that have bought shirts from us. This is awesome.
Yeah, we're super excited to see you wear them.
Yeah, we want to see them. So, post a picture of you wearing it or something like that in the comments below.
Yeah.
And while we're here, and we may mention it again, but don't forget to subscribe, gong the bell for notifications so that you can be informed immediately when we post another video.
Yeah.
And also, if you still decide that you may want to jump on the t-shirt bandwagon, let us know, and we'll get that taken care of. So today is a really interesting day. I think a lot of you are going to really like this,
Yeah.
that know the resort, and some of you that don't know the resort are really going to find this pretty fascinating because Janice,
My mom.
and my wife, she's my first wife.
Thank goodness. that solved a lot of questions.
Yeah, she thought of an idea, and we thought it was actually a pretty good one for once.
Yeah, we'll give her this one.
Yeah, we'll give her this one. Anyway, the idea was that why don't we take you behind the gate?
Don't tell her we are. We haven't spun yet.
Oh, it's time for a spin.
We haven't spun yet.
Patented.
Don't do it.
Don't do this unless...
You're wearing the merch.
That's right. So, with that, are you ready?
I'm ready. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Come on.
Okay,
Do it
here we
with
go.
us now.
1, 2, 3. Here we
Okay.
go.
Where are we now?
That was really good. Yeah, we need to do that again. No, but let's not do it again this video.
We didn't even plan that. Okay.
You just have to know that we don't plan anything. We share a brain.
We haven't even told
And
them where we are yet.
That's a really sad... Oh, should we? Let's keep it from them. Anyway, we do share a brain, and we don't
kind of scary
plan this stuff.
sometimes.
We don't talk about it ahead of time. We just put on our shirts, and the magic
And we
happens.
do it.
We do it. Anyway, where we are is we're back at what Janice would
house.
call her house.
Yeah.
What I would call our house, and there's a lot of folklore and a lot of kind of mystery about this house because if you're familiar at all with Diamond Lake history, you know that this house and this whole property was developed by one person, and he was
An interesting character.
good word.
Thank you.
And he built this house specifically for a
For
purpose.
certain reasons.
And it wasn't to live in. But we'll get into that.
Have you been
Speaking
here?
Oh, I'd love to hear that.
Because I've heard, okay, like when I went to Catholic High, my math teacher, I think, said that her family rented this house one time.
It was available for
I know
rent,
that's random, but
kind of as a party house. You should know that this house is 8,200 square feet.
ridiculous.
Absolutely. And,
It's the most pointless square footage.
With the garage that's over there, it's 9,100 square feet. So it's a huge house. The fact that
You'll
we live
see.
in it is merely
Like-
coincidental.
Like
because
they don't know where each other are when they're in the same house at the same time.
Right. And we'll get into that a little bit.
You'll
but
see.
Speaking of getting into it,
Shall
we go
we?
through the door?
Come on.
Come with us.
Come on.
Follow
Okay.
along, if
Okay,
you will.
don't fall.
Step down.
Don't trip.
So, I'm wondering if we should turn on lights as we enter rooms.
Probably because it's going to get. Is this the light?
Yeah, it's the light.
Okay.
So, anyway,
It worked.
I have a line across
It's
my...
from the
Oh, yeah, okay.
glare.
Anyway, so this house, purpose-built for illegal gambling. Oh, trash. Oh,
You're going to get in trouble.
can't say it now. Anyway, Come with me. Back up here. Back up.
Beep,
Back up.
beep,
Gotta
beep,
take care of
beep,
one little thing
beep,
here. I just gotta,
You don't see anything.
You know nothing. so anyway.
Okay.
Look, nice clean countertop.
It's so
nothing but a candle
clean.
there. Yeah, there's nothing there. So anyway, hold on a second. Anyway,
Hopefully that was today's
so
trash.
the house was purpose built for. What was that?
I don't know.
Anyway, the house was purpose built for illegal gambling by all accounts, and no one has ever denied that. So we're just going with it. 8,200
It
square
makes
feet.
total sense if you know.
Yes, and we'll talk about why it makes total sense. But when you look at this house, you kind of have to think about that purpose. Because if you think about that purpose, a lot of what is here makes sense.
Yep, and why it's laid out the way it is and whatnot.
Correct. And so it's important that you know that we haven't done anything to this house remarkable. All we've done is painted each, almost
did.
all the rooms.
You did.
I did.
We didn't. You
No
did.
one painted this house except me.
I pushed you on the little thing.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
And we have replaced 2 windows. Interesting.
And no doors.
There's always my way out.
Does anybody know what that's from?
Oh, yeah, call it. Anyway, being purpose built for gambling, you have to think about, for illegal gambling, you have to think a lot about security.
Security.
And security. And so, thinking about security, you need to know that there are 47 windows in this house. 47.
A lot.
That's a lot of windows. None of them open.
Well, they didn't.
2 of them open now, and they are that window there and that window there. Sorry, when we first
Depth
moved
perception's
in,
horrible.
when we first moved in, got a little claustrophobic. Even though
Oh
it's
my
8,000
gosh.
square feet, it got a little close
Like
in
no
here.
airflow.
And
no
I
nothing.
felt like I needed to have a window open. And rather than throw a rock through the windows, I decided to replace 2 of them with some very nice Pella windows from, I believe it was Sun Windows. And I put those in, and that took care of my issue.
That's it.
Yeah, and that's the biggest structural change, aside from the fact that that door right over my shoulder, I installed that door so I didn't have to go outside in the cold to go into the garage. So that door was added on by me about 5 or 6 years ago. I finally woke up one day and said,
like,
why am I walking
light
outside?
bulb.
So anyway, those are the 2 changes that we've made. Other than that, it is essentially the way it was built. So this room that we're in now is kitchen number 1. Now,
Notice he said number 1.
Number 1. So I don't know how you want to do this. We didn't talk about this ahead of time because we don't.
Lives.
But I don't know if you want to turn the camera around and just do a slow pan.
Yeah, we'll just,
and to get us out of the picture.
Yeah.
Or whether you want to.
I'll just kind of step aside here and just kind of.
So this kitchen is very dated. You notice it's kind of got a country feel to it. And everything is dated because nothing's been updated. So the house was built in the early 70s, very early 70s.
We walked in that door, just to tell you.
Yeah. So the window treatments are largely shutters where they exist, and where they don't exist,
and
there
the
are
wallpaper.
no window treatments. Yeah, the wallpaper is big.
It's fantastic.
Yes, it's awesome.
But nobody wants to take it off the walls, so
Correct.
there it stays.
So this is the kitchen. I don't want to waste a bunch of your time or my time in
The
this
kitchen
room.
is like the most
kitchen's
normal
just
part.
A kitchen. And
It's big, but it's normal.
So let's walk this way.
Okay, here we
Follow
go.
me.
Hold on, I gotta switch to this side because that's the right arm.
So, here we've got the laundry, and it's just, your standard washer and dryer. And
The
I'm not going to
catch-all
bother opening
closet.
it because if it's closed, that means Janice doesn't want it opened. So, anyway,
Don't fall.
so yeah.
If you know
maybe
him-
the view out the window would be interesting
yeah.
because
Look
out
out
the kitchen
I don't know if
window.
they'll be able to.
Out the
They
kitchen
can
window.
see the sidewalk too.
You'll notice that the house is completely surrounded by water. And I'm talking about completely surrounded, and I'm talking about within 6 to 8 feet of the door or window. Another security measure, you see the
It's
house
a
kind of
moat.
has a...
Quit
Quit
it.
it.
Stop it.
The house kind of has a moat around it, which is, again, security, because he didn't want anybody coming in or going out through anything but a door. It allowed him the freedom to not have to watch every square foot of the perimeter. He could just watch the doors.
The one road.
Yeah, and one road. I didn't mean to point at you.
Yeah, with that.
But anyway, so everywhere you look out a window of this house, you'll see water.
We'll show you.
We'll prove that. So come on this way. We call this hallway here, we call this hallway the bowling alley.
See
And
it?
we have, in fact, during the winter, we've played cornhole in this hallway. It's quite long.
It's perfect
And,
size.
For those of you that are my California friends, cornhole is a cornbag game. It's, it
Okay.
has nothing to do with
That's it.
prison.
Don't fall down the stairs. He
yeah.
has a reputation. Here, give me that. And I'll...
You want to take that?
Yeah,
Okay.
we're gonna leave this
Oh.
behind.
They didn't know I'd picked that up.
Oh, but you took a drink out of it, so
I did.
it's fine.
So standing in the bowling alley, we have an option to go straight, or we have an option to make a right turn into the, well, come on. Let's
all right.
go this way.
Okay.
So I'm going to turn on some lights.
Okay.
Let me come this way.
Okay.
Turn on these lights. And so now we are in
Believe it or not.
we are in the master bathroom. So what you can't really tell from this is that this room is huge.
Like, we could be in this room and not even
Like-
be remotely close to each
Like,
other.
go to
Like,
the other
look.
end.
Look how far away he is. Look how tiny he is. I'm at the doorway.
And
Okay,
I'm at
and
the
notice
doorway.
there's a way that way and that way.
Yeah. So there are 5 wardrobes in this bathroom and 39 drawers.
I like how you know all
So
this. They get bored in the winter.
my head is full of useless information.
Ain't
And
that
just
the
wait a
truth?
minute and you'll have it too. So
We've had
39
many
drawers.
family gatherings in the bathroom.
Right. You
Like,
know how
we'll
when
just notice that, like, oh, hey, we're all, like, gathered in the bathroom. Maybe we should go somewhere else.
You know how when you have a party at your house, the party always ends up in the kitchen or one of the rooms? Well, when we have a party at our house, you end up in the bathroom.
We don't know why.
And
It just
I
happens.
think it may be the food they're fed. But anyway, so anyway, as you come in through the hallway of the bathroom, notice the bathroom
Whose
has a
bathroom
hallway.
has a hallway.
Exactly. So we turn to this side and we see my wife's side. Oh, look,
There we are.
that's behind the scenes look, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
So this is my wife's side. This is Janice's side of the bathroom. Notice it has the bathroom scale because she's very conscious of her weight. And she maintains it very well.
Yeah, she's a hot mama.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I married up. And then if you turn this way, you'll see the
We
throne
see what
of kings.
Dad's side has.
That's correct. And if you come around here, there's a sink and
Smack
and
in the
the
face.
shower, and the shower has live steam and jacuzzi. It all works. It's all
kinda weird.
very old, but it works. This bathroom is big enough. May I take a liberty?
I don't
I
really
sort of
know.
feel like I'm pooping in a living room.
Oh, yeah,
Because-
I hate going to the bathroom in this bathroom
Because if you close
it's not
both
private.
doors to this bathroom, you still
You're just
feel
out
like
in the
you're-
open.
Yeah. It needs a wall and another door,
yeah.
but not this boy. I'm
So
not
there's
doing
your
it.
TMI for the day.
There it is. We always supply it. So then if we
Welcome
come
to our
this
YouTube
way
channel.
out of the bathroom, by the way, autographed guitars there.
Bam.
Bam.
If you don't know, fun fact, he collects guitars. And he can play just about every instrument that's put in his hand.
Yes. Not very well, but I
can make sound
I can
come
hack
out.
at most of them. So so then we come into this room, which
From the bathroom.
is kind of the master bedroom. So this door here
Oh.
and this door. Did I almost? This door and that door
Did anybody else
lead
catch
to
it?
a closet that are common. That closet goes all the way
it's
across.
the whole length of the wall.
Yes, it's that whole length. That's one big closet.
We thought it was
Janice
two
has-
at first, and
Janice
it's not.
goes in that door and has to about here. And then I have the rest.
You have that one little shelf.
Correct. And I would show you the inside of that closet. No, not happening today.
We didn't get the okay for that
Sorry,
one.
no clearance. And
Sorry,
until
Charlie.
we get clearance from Clarence.
It ain't happening.
That's right. So anyway, I've got our computer desk here, and it's kind of a mess. But there's some more guitars here on the floor. You'll see a common theme. And this room, I would guess, is about 500 to 700 square feet.
It's big.
The bathroom is probably 400 or 500 square feet. So big rooms, not very many
You
of
can
them.
make a snow angel on the floor. I've done it.
If indeed
It's a
it was
carpet
snowing
angel.
in here.
It's a carpet angel.
Okay. So anyway, so that's this room. Now, the way out of this room to continue would be this way, out that door. But we're going to go
Let's
back
go back.
and around.
Yeah.
We're going to go back and around. So,
Come on.
yeah, come with me.
Back in the bathroom.
We'll actually come back because it is a circular floor plan.
Yeah, you just keep going. You'll eventually end up where you started.
Yeah, it's hard to get lost.
Yeah.
So,
Back in the bowling alley. So look at their view though. Their view is on point. Especially when the weather's nice. It's pretty neat. Oh, hello!
Yes, I'm here. Down at the end of the hallway.
So you can see all the windows too.
Yes, and notice they're not real big, and that is purposeful also. Well, I don't know what the purpose is. Do you? I would only assume that it's kept small so that the exposure is limited. But I don't know.
Do you know?
Do you know?
Tell
Yeah.
us.
Anyway,
Anywho.
now we're coming into this room. This is bedroom number 2.
This was my bedroom.
And yes, back
Many
when
moons ago.
back when you were just a spit of a little girl, 15 to be exact,
Yep.
is when you moved here. And this was Amy's room. And then before that, it was my mom's room. This is where she lived before we got her own place.
Yep.
So this room has a
million doors.
a bathroom, a furnace, and 2 closets that are walk-in size.
Like big closets. Like
yeah.
you would only really need one.
Right. And this room is about 400 or 500 square feet. It's about the same size as the bathroom.
I'm
if
just
you
going to
square
give
it
them
up.
like a little turnaround
Why don't
here.
you?
Oh, that's all Tanner's toys.
Yeah, we now use this as the toy room for my grandson.
Yeah.
Our grandson.
Well, not mine.
No, it would be your son.
But he pretty much rules the roost.
Wherever he goes.
Especially when mom's around.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
He is linguistically challenged, our grandson is. He has no idea what the word no means.
But does anybody's grandson really know that when it's the grandparents?
I guess. I don't
No.
know. So as we proceed a little bit farther, we come into what is my term, the great room. Everyone else, to those that built it, this was the casino part of the house. And I'm told, and correct me if I'm wrong, down below in the comments, but up on this riser was a craps table, then 5 card tables out on the floor, and then in between each set of windows was a slot machine.
That's why there's so many plugs in here, we think.
And to give you an idea of the size of this room, our family moved here some 15 years ago from Burbank, California, and the house that we moved out of to come here, that footprint of that house would have fit in this room. And it was a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house. It was
nice
not
house.
like we pitched a tent, and it was not like it was, some sort of
mansion.
lean-to, and it was not a mansion by any means. In fact, it was on a 5-lane street with a traffic count that is
Was unreal,
astronomical.
yeah.
But anyway, to give you an idea, what's in this room right now is a full-size pool table, a full-size set of drums, a set of vibes, several couches,
It's kind of a mishmash of
a
furniture.
dining table. Yeah, it's pretty eclectic. A dining table with 7 chairs,
I brought Christmas decorations.
several. Yeah, we kind of have Christmas all year long.
She probably forgot about those.
Several folding tables. There's still room for a ping pong table out in that.
You can fit a lot of stuff in this room.
And we also, I couldn't resist.
When we found out the history of
When
this.
we found out the history of this place, I couldn't resist buying a slot machine, and it is a diamond-themed slot
triple
machine.
diamond.
That's right.
So just kind of fun.
And yes, it works. And no, you can't win.
No.
I won't allow it. Anyway, then we have the fake rubber deer head.
We got that for him when
on
we
the
moved
wall.
here because where we come from, nobody has those on their window or on their walls. And so my sister and I were like, he's got to have one, but he doesn't hunt. So we got him a fake one.
And fake it is, and it's been there ever since.
Yeah.
And that's just part of our
It's just
family's
fun.
sense of humor.
Yeah.
We just do that stuff because we're not hunters, and I don't condemn anybody that hunts. You guys go ahead and do that.
We just aren't hunters,
Yeah,
so
we're not
that's
hunters.
the closest we're gonna get.
So anyway,
Look at all her fall decorations. That's cute.
yeah.
Sorry. Anyways, that was my squirrel.
Yeah. So ready for kitchen number 2?
Are they ready? It's kind of a hot mess.
Oh, if you're ready for kitchen number 2, raise your hand.
Anybody?
You're by yourselves. Put your hands down.
Oh.
Anyway,
Don't judge this room.
yeah. Now this room is an absolute mess. My wife's a wreck about showing this room.
Yeah, she's
but to
not.
be honest with you, we run Diamond Lake Resort, and we do, as some of you know, we do 18 to 25 events a year. And guess where we store
gotta
all
store
the
some of the stuff.
for those events? Right in here. So it's going to be a mess.
Because it has
It's
some of it
gonna
has to
loo-
be temperature
It's
controlled.
going to look like the tornado
But
came through
we know
here.
where everything is, believe it or not.
It's
organized
absolutely
chaos.
well organized. Are you ready to show it?
I'm
Enough
ready.
of the excuses.
I'm ready. We just had to, ta-da!
So,
Look, there's even a toilet.
welcome to the current episode of Hoarders.
Yes. There's even a toilet.
Look.
It's fine.
Here's the deal. This is where we store stuff, but in the back there, in the interest of this tour, back there is a kitchen with a refrigerator, freezer, and a stove
Sink.
over on this side, and a sink in the middle. And it would have been the bar and the kind of the snack bar, if you will, because they didn't go all the way to the kitchen. It was meant to be.
Because, that's way too
The
inconvenient.
people were intended to be contained in this area of the house as near as we can tell. If you know different, please message us or comment to us.
Yeah, because we weren't here when it was a thing.
This is all
Yeah.
through folklore and what little fact we could discern
Yep.
from conversations with the person that developed the place and relatives and friends
Yeah.
and family. So
anyways,
second kitchen number
there's
2.
that.
And just so you know, that's the end of
Yeah.
the kitchen tour. It's
just 1 and 2.
We don't have any more kitchens to show.
Oh.
Anyway,
see that.
I'll leave that for Janice. Anyway, so now if we look out this door here,
Oh,
we
okay.
kind of. So
Can
I
you?
don't know if you can see
There's a
it.
turtle.
Oh yeah, there's a turtle right there underneath the diving board.
Come on. I don't know if you could see it. He's right under the diving board.
So
He just jumped in.
yeah. So it looks kind of a mess out there right now because we had like 9.5 inches of rain a couple of months ago, and we've also had some pretty heavy rain since then. A lot of rain this year. The farmers will vouch for that. And unfortunately, this area kind of flooded. It didn't come into the house, but
It got
did.
like all the way up to the house.
Oh yeah,
though.
yeah. It was this
So,
far.
like,
It
all
was
of
this
this
far
was
up on the
underwater.
wall. Yeah. And I have not had the time because I work 7 days a week. I have not had time to clean that off.
And really, nobody ever sees it. So
Yeah. Yeah. We'll just wait till the next flood and it'll wash it away.
it'll be fine.
So now.
All right, I'm on the wrong side again. Okay.
So your mom wants me to So this room is the living room. How's your arm?
It's tired, but it's fine.
Okay. This room is the living room. We wanted to make, when Janice and I moved here, we kind of wanted to make one room really warm and kind of
Because the house is so cold.
The house is so big, and emotionally the house is pretty cold. It's not really warm and homey. So we wanted to make a room where we could kind of retreat to and feel like we were getting a hug. So this room is probably
triangle room.
over-furnished by everyone's expectations. And by the way, we're open to your critiques about this, but just know that it's not yours, it's ours. And we choose to be this way.
And they don't do change what
And
what
I
he
don't
does.
make fun of your house because you don't show your house, but we're showing our house because we think you're interested. So, but this room is pretty over-furnished. All the chairs recline, all the couches and everything recline.
But you like to have people over and
right.
stuff,
We like
so
to
this
entertain
is where you
here
come.
when we have time. And so this room is full of memories of my kids. You'll see those on the pictures
Look
on
at
the
us
wall.
all. We're
my
so cute.
grandchild there. And there are memories from every phase of our lives in this room. And we've lived a long time, and you haven't.
Well, you have.
Right. And I believe that we have every breath you took recorded on these walls somewhere.
Especially Tanner.
Well, yeah. But anyway, just know that
But like the Christmas tree goes in here.
Yeah,
and
this is
like,
what makes us feel good when we come home and we get away from the park. So Janice wanted me to kind of show you that even at this side of the house, the windows are all fogged up.
Yeah, it's kind of there.
Yeah. Anyway, nice view there. The windows are
They get
as
the
old
best sunsets.
The windows are as old as the house, and so the windows are kind of calcified between the layers
Some
of
of them
glass.
are really hard to see out
Some of them are pretty dingy and murky and everything, but we choose to put our money that we have extra, we choose to put that into the park. We don't put it into the house. And so, you know, somebody someday will fix these windows, I'm sure of it, but it probably won't be us. We just, you know, by the time we get here, it's dark anyway. And so we don't spend a lot of time gazing out the windows. But come on in.
Okay, we're coming.
So the way it would have flowed in here is they would come through that door back there.
Which is
That's the main
technically the
entrance.
front
That's not
door.
the door that we came in today, but that's the front door. And they would come this way into the room, warm themselves by the fire there at the fireplace, and then gone in and gambled and got
which is
something
back
to drink.
this way.
Yeah. So, again, lots of memories in this room. There's a piano in this room. Yes, I play the piano, but
He
I haven't
tried
in a
to
while.
teach us and-
yeah, it didn't work. I tried to teach Tanner too, and he wasn't a taker.
No. Maybe it's just you.
But when we come home and relax, chances are you'll find us in this room.
Yeah.
But don't look for us. This
Don't
is
like
off limits.
actually come find
This is
them.
off limits. Funny
not
story.
a scavenger
When
hunt.
we first moved here, the phone was hard,
Oh yeah, that's back when you had a house phone.
was hardwired in the kitchen. And so I would be sitting here watching TV and the phone would ring. And
the funniest
assuming
thing.
I was able to
It
hear
was
it,
so funny.
I would take off running.
I mean, like
and only
sprinting.
and only rarely would I get there in time.
Because you only get like 3
it's-
rings or something.
Because it's such a long walk.
and by the time you get there, you're out of breath.
It's so far that if you are sitting here watching TV and you want a snack,
You think
actually
about it
go
twice.
and get 2 snacks,
Yeah.
one for on the way back and one for when you get
And
here.
you're like, do I really want it?
Yeah, that's why I'm not fat. It's because it's too far to go to get food. So you tend to get a little bit lazy. But anyway,
So
lots
this room's really cozy, and we call it the triangle room
yes.
because it's like kind of an
It's
odd
the
shaped
only
triangle.
room in here that isn't a rectangle or a square,
Mm-hmm.
and there is a dead space
Dead.
behind that wall unit, and we have looked in that dead space, and there is nothing there but
Because
the
we've heard
skeletal remains.
lots of
Oh
rumors.
yeah, we've heard lots of rumors about there being money buried out here
somewhere.
hidden.
And every time,
not buried, but hidden.
every
out
time
here.
we tear something down or we move something, we all look around to see if like a hidden passageway opened. You know, like
Yep,
not
guilty.
that we think it's really going to happen, but it's just kind of fun. Like you just never know.
part of the mystery.
Yeah.
It's part of the mystery.
You just never know.
But we did investigate that dead space, and there's nothing in that dead space
Bummer.
except the skeletal remains of it appears to have been a raccoon.
Lovely.
It's kind of hard to tell.
How it got in there, nobody will know.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. Anyway, so we've got lots of souvenirs from trips in the past and from family members in the past. Look, there's
There's when. Oh. Okay.
Let's all say it together.
Oh.
Very good. Okay, Janice really photographs well.
Yeah, she does.
And she makes me look good next to her.
Anyways.
So now we're going up a step. Watch.
Boom.
Up
Okay,
a
let me
step
come too.
into the what we call the office, but would have been the formal entry. It's got an all wood, real wood parquet floor.
Yeah.
It's actually real wood.
And wallpaper.
And wallpaper, yeah. But again, the house is dated because we haven't done very much. Could we back up just a little bit so the light isn't like right on the top of my head, showing my balding head?
It's like everybody
Not that I
knows
have an
anyways.
ego at all. If you know me at all, you know that I just really don't care about that stuff. But look, I just did. So Janice and I, in here are all the records of Diamond Lake, current and some past. Some of the other records from the older days of our ownership are offsite, but most of them are right here. I do the locksmithing for the company, and it is a mess, but you know,
all right.
welcome to our
It's
show
organized
called
chaos.
The Hoarders. In this cabinet here, we have
Don't call the show, please.
we have a die-cut vinyl machine that we
Because we make all the
signs with.
signs. Yeah, you're welcome.
And pretty soon we're going to be making a bunch of keep out signs. Anyway,
No, they've been here, done this. They don't need to come back here now.
yeah. And then the front door.
Open
and
it
then-
real quick.
Open it real
Just-
quick.
yeah, just to
How
show
about if I
them.
open it just normal speed?
Okay. And then see, look, out here is the lake we were looking at, and there's the road.
The road that comes in,
Yeah.
but there's no way out. So anyway, so this room, this desk here is where Janice piles all the papers before
It
she
actually
files
looks
them.
pretty good right now.
It looks real good.
Yeah.
And
Usually
and,
you can't even like sneeze in this room.
And then the weeding table for the die-cut vinyl signs that we make, I clear that off when we're going to make a run of signs. And then some really cool pictures. Let's get close to a couple of these.
Hold on, I can't see. Look at that
So-
baby.
So look, there's Janice tap dancing. She was like semi-pro. Here is Amy.
Yeah.
And here is Amy up here. You got-
Oh. Look at how cute.
And there's Brienne, our oldest daughter.
We're so cute.
And then, you know, we've got all
There's
kinds
lots of pictures everywhere and whatnot. We like family pictures.
And so then if we come along this way, we find ourselves back in the master bedroom. So you're kind of going to yourself right about now, you're kind of going, I know he said 3 bedrooms, and we've
But
only
we've
seen
only
2.
seen 2.
Let's
go.
Quit it.
Stop it.
Okay, so come on this way.
Anybody else do that, or is that just like an us thing? Because it's a little bit weird.
Oh, it's way weird.
I don't understand it.
By the way, earlier Amy said that I collect guitars. The exact number is somewhere near 18 guitars that I have, and you only saw 5 or 6 of them because the rest of them are in a closet tucked away.
Yeah.
And
So
and
look,
then-
there's the door we came in.
yeah, this is
So
the
we're back
door
in
we came in,
the kitchen.
and we're gonna make a turn and go up this stairway.
Yeah. Please
Shall
don't
we?
fall. Anybody that knows him knows he has a reputation with stairs. That was a little disclaimer. I'm just saying.
I fall downstairs a lot.
He does. And like not very gracefully either. All right. Oh, it smells really good up here.
Well, you know, your mom has been cleaning and it smells fresh.
Look at the little
It
stuffed
smells
animal.
like, oh. Anyway, so this is what was my oldest daughter's bedroom. She painted it,
She ditched
selected the
us.
colors, and then she moved out.
She painted it this lovely color
She
of
moved
red
out
that we
under
can't
really
cover.
good terms. She said she was leaving, and we said, well, okay. That was the terms. And so up here, and again, about 500 square feet, common theme here. There's a bathroom here.
Oh, I missed. I ran into the wall.
So she kind of converted this into kind of an apartment.
Yeah, there's no
with
cooking
kitchen-
up here or anything.
with
But
kitchen privileges. But this, back in the day, was where security
show
hung
them,
out.
Yeah, I was gonna say I want to show them the view, maybe.
Most of the windows in this room look out at the road, not the nice view of the lake.
See the road? That's where you drive in on.
You know what I
Obviously.
forgot to do?
What?
I forgot to show them the picture from the air of this house.
Oh,
You keep talking about this. I'm
Wheeler,
gonna go
do you
get
know where that is?
I do. I know right where it is.
So look out. Yeah, I was gonna say look out this way. It's now the Amy show. I hope you know. So like, see this way, you can't even see a road. It's just lake. It's pretty cool. So anyways, let's see. What else could we show you? I don't know. Oh, this window at one point or another, hold on, opened, but it's screwed shut. See it? But this is just a nice view of the lake. But it's screwed shut. It doesn't open anymore. There's a turtle.
I'm back.
There's so many turtles out there.
So,
I was telling them this window opened at one point, but it's screwed shut now.
yeah. Oh, wait, let's come out in the middle of the room.
We're not very good at this. Okay. Oh, that's a good one. So, the house is here. We're up here. The one road you drive in on and the moat. Yeah.
So it's built out into the middle of the lake. So anyway, this is the last of the rooms, and that means you've seen the whole house, and you even got to see it from the air. So that's about it.
Yeah.
If you have any questions about the house, we're happy to address those questions.
Also, if you know anything about the house that we don't know,
Absolutely.
we're hungry for that kind of stuff.
Yeah, we would really love to have you constructively correct us.
Yeah.
Please do it in a way that is not offensive to anybody and doesn't call out anybody's lack of intelligence, because we're just going from
What we've been
what
told.
we've been told and what we've discerned to be the truth as we know it. So if you have other stories or folklorical tales,
Folklorical. That was-
thanks.
That was a mouthful.
It's a big one. Anyway, other than that, we're glad you came along with us. This video was pretty long. We feel bad about that, but we hope that you enjoyed it. We hope it had content that you cared about. And we hope you'll join us again when we come to you on this wonderful internet odyssey.
Yeah.
So we'll see you again real soon. Thanks for joining us. Oh, let's do it one more time. Let's do it. On this episode of
Where are we now?
From Diamond Lake Resort, the place for family fun.
Bye.
Bye now.